Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry. And welcome back to more of our latest attempt at misery here in the Long Dark, where we're only mostly dead. And as we all know, mostly dead means slightly alive. Yeah, so we just finished our 12th day. I think we have another 2 or 3 days before our next affliction kicks in. Our condition is not good, but it hasn't been good for a while. So, yeah.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, Nerdy Tokyo. Yeah, so we have a hacksaw. We still don't have a hammer. We still don't have a bedroll. Our clothing is just maybe on the high side of okay. Yeah, we have a shit ton of saplings coming out of Ash Canyon. At least we have that going, and we have the backpack and the crampons. So we're not a complete mess. Only most of a mess. So here's what I want to do. We're in Mountaineers. I just used a bunch of coal to be able to sleep through the night. What I want to do, I want to leave. We're going to go back into PV. My main goal is to get to Signal Hill and check for a hammer there. Then we go into Mystery Lake. If we don't get if we don't get a hammer there, we're going to check Mystery Lake, look for a bedroll. If we get both of those, then we start looking at forging. We're going to leave our saplings in a convenient spot and forge, because we're almost 2 weeks in and we haven't forged yet. This is bad. All right, but again, still alive. That's the most important thing. But how you doing, Nerdy Tokyo? Hope your preparations are doing all right. And the fallout from the roster announcement hasn't been too traumatic. Okay, it's just past noon. We are unhydrated. Let's fix that. Okay, do still have an hour. What's it like out there? See, we got those, and then we also have we have 9 cured birch already. It is that is not ideal. But we gotta go. We can't stay. Starting to pack. Solid. Maybe you drink all the media request. Yeah, I imagine you're probably a fairly popular individual. Can I make any teas? I cannot make any teas. Do I have any teas? I only have tiny teas. I have 7 pieces of coal, a stick. Okay, so on the way out, we're gonna need to grab sticks and ideally birch bark, because our condition is grabbage. How are we for torches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not terrible. Tell you what, I'll make a cheeky half a liter each. Afton Bladet and Al Jazeera down. Nice. BUC trying to get to you, but you have to work out the timing. Yeah, that's stupid transcontinental time zone difference. Not helpful in the slightest. Okay, we do have a goodly number of cattails. That's the other thing we came out of Ash Canyon with. See, that's 51%, 51%, 76%. How long do you take? 6 days. Okay, so there's 2 days on that sapling. Usually it's fine, but the first time they ask is a couple hours after you take off. Yeah, I can see how that would not work for you. Well, I mean, yeah, I know some of the standards for interviews aren't always the highest in some locations, but I don't imagine you wouldn't be getting very good reception midair. And yes, I am taking all of these with me because we're not coming back here until we can summit, and to summit we need a bedroll. Okay, I want sticks, and I want, well, birch bark if we can get it. Don't you dare! It dared. You can make it work like the aboard the Papal plane. I mean, that'd be ideal, but even if you could, I imagine that'd probably be really expensive. All right, we don't want to go running into a wolf, but we do need to move faster. Yep, already freezing. Now I am YOLOing, looking for birch bark. Yes, birch bark. More of that, s'il vous plaît. At least one more. Please, dear God, birch bark. Oh God, another sapling. I already have so many. You'll figure something out? Yeah, here's hoping. Yeah, you'll make it work. Yeah, the big British castle will come through, I'm sure. And you have Twitch questions. Okay, well I'll help if I can. Okay, let's just go. We're freezing, and we didn't have that much condition to lose in the first place. Now Twitch unlocked remote rewards in a motor. Hey, oh, hey, you got affiliate. Nice, congratulations. Oh wait, or did they unlock that for everyone? And then for not. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Well, you'll get there soon enough, I'm sure. Oh, the unlocked everything which you have to be affiliate to cash out. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So you try to get your channel filled out. All right. So what sort of questions did you have? Okay, probably stop picking up sticks. Well, maybe one more. It's neg- it's the middle of the afternoon. It's negative 41. Ugh. Okay, some channels use their Twitch alerts to run their point awards, and others use different services. Oh, that kind of stuff. Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, like I know Stream Elements does some stuff like that, but apparently Stream Elements might not be around much longer. So, as I would use caution going with them. Otherwise, there's Streamlabs. It's like Firebot, I think, is one. I'm sure there are others out there. Those are the ones I know of. I don't know if Streamlabs does reward triggers. Okay. Yeah, I know like you can set up. Yeah, you can set up ones with Twitch natively. Yeah, oh yeah, there's Blurp. Although if I'm honest, I'm kind of on Blurp. Apparently there is Gen. They might be using Gen AI for some things, and I haven't checked that. But if that is the case, I might have to call myself done with them. There's one called Tangia. I think that is kind of popular as well. Okay, can we? Thank you. Quickly, please. Oh, there's there's that manic I left behind. Lo, those many days ago. We're just gonna leave that there. Okay, we are warm. Just. Okay, let me take all the sappies, including the cured ones. Leave those there for. We got 30 sticks. That's nice. I did pick up 4 pieces of birch bark, so that's 2 birch bark teas. And boy, are we gonna need them. Yeah. So yeah, I think between the point rewards, you can add like through the Twitch. What do you call that? The stream manager. I think it's under viewer rewards. Between that and like those third party services, I mean that should do what you're what you're hoping for. I mean, you've seen us here. We are a low tech operation. So, all right, well, that was disappointing, but not surprising. I would imagine that there are other people who would have a more input, right? It's more useful input. I was wondering what the advantages are using native Twitch versus third party. Okay. Um. Oh, geez, we did not warm up at all. Uh, well, native Twitch. I mean, I think there are. If I remember correctly, Twitch will unlock 2 extra emote slots if you use Twitch alerts. If I remember the what are like the home page under the creator dashboard. I think that they mentions that somewhere in there. Um, and I guess if you're not using third-party services, that's just one less thing to go wrong. it's late. We're tired. We are hurting for condition. Do we just stay the night here? Well, it's hardly good travel conditions. What I think we do, pass a little time, not sleep, try to get tired, more tired anyway. I will say it's like as far as the sound alerts go, I went with who I did simply because I saw other streamers I know using them, and it was simple to set up, and the one I picked had a larger variety of sounders than the other places I looked. But it might not have what you're after. So on that end, all I can tell you is shop around. What was that? Oh right, yeah, because we did open up a couple of the a couple containers in Timberwolf. That's why that is. Okay. Well, still 70% is it's summit worthy, I suppose. Oh, but we do have the simple tools, so we can repair that if we need to. Actually, speaking of, let me drop some stuff we're not gonna need, like that. We're gonna need the sticks. Oh, have I been carrying? I've been carrying around extra socks. Why have I been carrying around extra socks? That's silly. And jeans. All right, well that was dumb. That was an extra kilo right there. Good grief. Well, no, I don't want those. I do want that, and I do want that scrap metal. There we go. Okay, we'll pop out there. We'll make ourselves a fire. We'll cook our birch bark teas. And that's about it. Because I don't have anything else to cook. Oh geez. Okay, see now this is travel weather. Well, I mean it's still cold as all shit. See, now I need to rethink. Because if it's going to be that clear and that still, ooh, could be an aurora. But, hear me out. We still start a fire. We still make our teas. Instead of going to Thompson's, we take a right at the argument. We go to Skeeter's or the bunker, whichever we come to first. Stop there to warm up. I should probably go to the bunker, just because worst comes to worst, the bunker has a place to sleep, Skeeter does not. Okay. Actually, put that away. I don't want to accidentally use matches again. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, we good? I think we're good. up and over. And I did grab that firewood. There's nothing hiding in the outhouse. At least, nothing we would want. Yeah, it's still negative 29. Yeah, we're on the tired side, but in misery, this is about as good as travel weather is going to get. Do not, do not, do not fuck around with screwing up fires. Not when we're in this condition. Fucking 75% chance my ass. Okay, so that coal should get us above freezing quickly. Yes, thank you. And it's going to stop there. All right. We'll just hang out for a bit. Replenish the stick army. And then we'll evaluate our options. Because we were going to make this fire regardless. Feels like 6. Ugh. Okay. You, birch bark tea. You, birch bark tea. Me, more harvest. Now, the argument against going to the bunker is that there's a very real chance a bear is going to be right there. Okay, take you. Take you. Those. Lovely. Okay, well, as we're here to warm up anyway. You might as well go and get some use out of the fire. You know, in lieu of being able to cook anything else. Wait, how does a 0.00 liter bottle of lantern fuel weigh 1.11 kilograms? That's ridiculous. I only have 6 coal. I would really rather not, you know, pop that onto a fire we're just going to walk away from regardless. Yeah, I should probably part with some of this water. It's going to slow us down too. We get an alert? Okay, no worries. Murray Tokyo, appreciate the lurk. I don't know, man. I'm seriously considering just sleeping here tonight. But again, it's here. If I walk away, negative 31. See, here's the thing. It's never gonna be actual warm. Like negative 20s is the best we're gonna get with the clothing and the conditions we have. The question is, how much cold damage can we mitigate while we go from safe spot to safe spot? Because if I go left at the argument and the bear is there, we're gonna have to turn around and come back regardless. If we turn left at the argument and the bear is not there, we'd have to stop at those derelict cabins where they got like the busted out place where it has like the two burner stove like this in there. We had to stop and make a fire there because that's the only sheltered fire we're guaranteed between here and Thompson's. Unless you take that cave on the river. If we go right at the argument, as I say, there's Skeeter's or there's the bunker. Bunker could have bear near it. But there's a bed in the bunker. And we got to remember, the longer we stay in Pleasant Valley, the more we give the game the opportunity to do the B word. And given where we are and what difficulty we're playing, it's really only a question of time before it decides to indulge. Now the thing is, like we're down a good amount of energy, and we are not warming up in the slightest. Now, see, if we go conservative, we just sleep in the space capsule tonight, and then we start another fire tomorrow to warm up a tea. We're going to have to use a coal anyway, because otherwise we're going to be sitting here waiting by a fire and freezing. And there's no indoor fire possibilities anywhere near us. So that's what's kind of pushing me to think maybe we do go for the bunker. It's closer. And worst comes to worst, we bounce over to Skeeter's, or we push through Skeeter's, we go to the Burned Ridge Cave, and we just start a fire there. Because otherwise we're it's ground we're going to have to make up one way or the other. At least this is still. I say as the wind immediately picks up. Okay, here's what we do. I'm going to pick these up. We're going to drink 1 tea. And we'll snack on some cattails before we go. We're going to drink 1 tea. We're going to see if we can make the bunker. If the bear's in our way, we just turn around, come back here, hopefully to a still roaring fire. Sappies, sappies, sappies. We have sappies. Okay. You know, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. We already have more birch saplings than we're probably going to go through this entire run. Don't want to run because we're close to exhausted. Yeah, see birch sapling there. That's a 5 stack of birch saplings there. We can harvest them, unlike last time, but we're rolling heavy D in the boys as it is. What? How? I say, if the wind is nerfing us this much, how is my torch staying lit? Although maybe I shouldn't be asking that. The game might actually answer me. Okay. Pretty sure we checked here. Yup, yup, yup. Okay. Okay. That's all the heat we're getting. And I know I said we weren't going to run, but God dang it, we're kind of up against it here. Okay, hold on. We scan. We scan. Okay, no sign of the bear. That's the entrance to the plane crash. But our business there is done. So we're gonna have to push on down the road just a little bit. But I don't want to go charging over the hill because you know who might be waiting on the other side. And our luck with bear placement has been particularly poor. Hey, Zert, welcome in. Okay, bear is there, but bear is eepy. That is not exactly what I was hoping for, but all things considered, I'll take it. Things are, well, things are. Just, we'll keep on keeping on as best we can. The run, well, you can see our health. That's about how the run is going. Okay, I don't need anything in the bunker. I just need it to be warm. Please be warm. It is warm. Oh, blessed be. Okay, I can work with this. Well, okay, it feels like 8 with the torch. 5 without. Okay, we can work with that. Okay, we still get restoring some condition. That's lovely. Let me step over here. Oh, right. Let's snack up a little bit before we sleep. Don't want to give back any more condition. Okay, there we go. Bed, bed. Yeah. Yeah, we're still clinging on by our fingernails as far as the run goes. Just at day 13. Okay, those birch barks did help a lot. I think we might even be back up above 50% condition, which, given where we've been, is pretty great. Here, let's go ahead and get fully rested. Where to next? Well, my hope was to go hit the birch forest in PV, but that did. We took the right-hand path instead. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to skitter down. We're going to try to get to Molly's as quickly as possible. Warm up there. I want to hit Signal Hill because that, other than three strikes, which, Signal Hill is the last major loot spot we have yet to hit. And after that, I think because we still don't have a hammer, we still don't have a bedroll. Maybe Signal Hill will have one of those, and then we go through Winding River. We're going to check the dam. We'll check Mystery Lake, and then we'll evaluate from there. How close is three strikes? You have a hard time finding it from here. Okay, so the road that goes, well, the path that goes past the Hunter Blind, goes past the Bear Cave, and you got the plane crash to your left. And eventually, if you keep going, you hit the bunker where we are now. If you follow that path, down, you'll get to an actual proper path. It'll take you over a bridge. You stay on that road and you veer right. That should take you to three strikes. Alternatively, if you leave from Molly's, well, so you have a hard time finding it from here. Yeah, so you go right. Well, when we exit, take a left, go down the slope, and then actually, you can just follow the river around. And when you see an actual proper bridge, I think you should be able to follow a path off to the right and then get to 3 strikes that way. It's not the easiest to find, even when you have an idea where to, like, which way to go. Like, the roads will take you there, but only because on that side of the map there's just not that many places to go. Okay, give me the sappies. There we go. Okay, so we are warm. Actually, how am I for tinder? I have no tinder. Okay, well, let's fix that. Is it worth it? Honestly, in this difficulty, I don't think so. I mean, there could be some stuff there, but I don't know that it's enough to justify the entire trip, because we'd have to start a fire while we're there. There's a couple deer carcasses. Well, yeah, we're not in dire need of oil though. What I'm in need of is warmth, and I had to start another fire and use another coal while we're there. Whereas if we get to Molly's, I can just warm up there without having to start a fire. So that's what I'm thinking. That's probably a blizzard out there, isn't it? No. Huh. How about that? Okay then. Let's just hustle our buns then, and we'll take the expedited way down. Yep. Reset the counter. Yeah. So if you take the express route down the slope from here, and you go across that bridge there, and you just veer to the right, that'll take you. They'll get you to 3 strikes. I'm pretty sure. But for our purposes, I want to get down on the water. Just get that little extra speed boost, maybe a wind block, because we're going to Molly's. Ooh, I might stop over there if I see birch bark. If I don't, we're go. But yeah, so if you follow the river around that way, that should get you where you need to go. If you get to the Carl Bob and then the what is it, the Keeper's Pass South exit, you gone too far. All right, this is potentially stupid, but I have to check, because if there's birch bark, there's a prop deer. Okay, this is feeling more worth it. Assuming we can keep the fire lit, because we have a hacksaw now. Also, deer hide. And rose hips. Rose hips mean tea. Okay, this feels like a worthwhile stop, even though we are again bleeding condition. Birch bark. Birch bark. Uh, burdock, which I would normally get. Ooh, okay, thank you. But that takes forever and a day to get out of the ground, and we don't have that kind of time. All right, I got one birch bark. Kind of needed two. Okay, this feels. You know what? Screw it. I mean, we needed to stop and warm up anyway, right? I swear to God, 75% chance my ass. Sakes. Okay, immediately. Um, okay, one coal might do it. Yes, okay. Don't fuck about. Just get the stuff. Currently XP. Oh, yeah. Thunder Pass is not. I mean, it's unfriendly at the best of times. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that. I mean, and if I'm honest, Thunder Pass, there's a lot to like. But you really got to look for it. Okay. Make me some tea. We're having tea and meat, just like we're in episode 3. Haha. Okay. Lovely. Needed that. And that. Okay, drop that. Remember to drink it all. We don't need a tiny tea. Okay, so we sweep down here. Get that cattail, get those cattails. Let's see. That's going to take an hour. Oh, I have to use. Oh, because it's half frozen. All right, we'll give it a minute, and then we'll see what we get. Here, real quick. Do that. Do that. You're fine. Okay, can I grab that now? I can. It'll only take 40 minutes. How's the fire? Good. But yeah, so is there anything particular you're after in Sutter Pass, sir? Or are you just exploring for the sake of exploring like the adventurer you are? Okay, 40, hour 20, an hour. Give me one, we'll see where we are. Just re-exploring? Okay. I mean, that's valid. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, just gimme. Gimme. We grab and go. Hey, Birchie. Yeah, well, the deer's been lonely just sitting out here for who knows how long, so we're just giving it a little company, that's all. Welcome, Birchie. Hope your Friday's going all right. Okay, so torches. We could use a couple. What we gonna do? We're gonna drink our tea. We're gonna sweep around. We're gonna grab any cattails we see, and then we're gonna book it to Molly's. I'm okay with running because one, it's late. We're not that tired. It is gonna cost us calories, but you know what? It's fine. You know how to get the camera, and that's about it. Okay, well, and that's a pretty good thing to know as far as Thunder Pass goes. But there is, yeah, I see there is quite a bit else to see and do. Okay. Ooh, good pull. So where are we? Yeah, we're 6 kilos over. All right. Grab, 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 go. I really could have used one more piece of birch bark, but I guess the game is just not gonna play nice with us like that. Okay, we'll get that in us. Yeah, I said we were gonna run. Let's run. Now we do need to keep this torch up because we are a stinky. And with the wind, well, the wind at our back is good because we get a little speed boost and it's not in our face. But the wind being our back is bad because it's going to carry our stinkiness downwind. So any local furry friends who might be paying attention might come see what that delicious smell is. Okay, here's our next question. To get to Signal Hill, do we take Sprain Lane up the slope, the fast way, or do we go around, which takes a little longer, but is safer from sprains and wildlife? See? See? I don't have time to play with you. Go away. And yeah, I guess like most things on Misery, it's going to depend on the conditions. I mean, it's not going to be friendly regardless, but if it's at least still, I might choose the roundabout path. We look. We look. Okay, yeah, it's still lurking about over there. That's fine. Of course you do. Okay. And we somehow did not get cold. Again. Now, I just want to check. Did one of these gonna be? Yeah, this was locked. With pry bar now. And there's nothing, because of course. You usually go around. Yeah, and that's not a bad shout. All right. And now that we have light, I can see if I missed anything here. It's unlikely, but you know, we do our due diligence. Do not need salt. I'm plenty salty as it is. Thank you, game. Maglens, I have not. We have not been so fortunate. I have not seen a Maglens at any point. Okay. Oh, right. Let's snack up. Now, did I leave anything of interest? The answer appears to be no. All right. Okay. Let's leave our sappies. Oh, yes. Leave the hide and the guts here as well. What? Weird. Because, yeah, it's late. We're tired. So we're going to spend the night here. Actually, let me do another pass. Again, just yeah, the first time we came through here, we were a little panicked. We might not have been in our right mind. At least as much as one can be doing this this particular difficulty. Okay, nothing up top there, nothing hanging from the walls. Clothing repairs. Oh, we could stand to do some. There we go. Yeah, frigid bones right out of the gate. that was particularly mean. Well, I do have some leather. Do I try to repair these? Well, it's better than losing them, I suppose. Hang on. Make sure we don't stupidly lose well fed. That would be not disastrous, but it would be the opposite of helpful. Yeah, I think in our first run through, I think we rolled sour stomach first. Like CJ made it sound like that was kind of the nut draw as far as afflictions go. There we go. I mean, it's still not good, but it's less bad now. And make sure we sleep in the big bed. Yeah, I think we're. What day are we on? Just about hit day 14. I think it's yeah, like day 14 or 15 or 16, something like that, where we get our second affliction. And then, if memory serves, there's a lull, and then like come day like 30 or 32, something like that, we get hit with a double. The other two RNG afflictions. And then you struggle through until either, well, you die, which is most likely, or you get the final one, which is our ultimate goal. Whether you took away our X-ray bit, well, we'd go back to trying to taking off our pants or putting down our bedroll and trying to grope our way through locations there. And what fun would that be? Okay. We do have a little daylight left. Could do some more repairs. Every little bit helps. Lovely. Getting perilously close to mending 2. Not that that'll do much for us, but all right. Yeah, definitely don't need those or that. Fishing. You know, if we get decently situated, I could see us. Let's say we get down to Coastal Highway. We set up shop there. Maybe we make some tip ups, or we make some actual fishing tackle and we do the fishing ourselves. But that would take, yeah, it would take multiple coal, to have a protracted stay in a fishing hut. It's not the worst idea. And we probably would get more fish per action, but would it be worth it in terms of resources? See, what is it? What do we need to make a tip up? Stick, cloth, scrap metal. Not too bad. Fishing tackle and a workbench. Okay. Because yeah, especially once Sour Stomach starts rolling around, we're gonna need to be particular about our food supply. So you know what? Yeah. Also, it says that there's an aurora on the way, so good thing we got here when we did. All right. Um, we're not exactly tired, but I want our girl to sleep through the night if at all possible. You're a big fan of tip ups. I I overlooked them in our first run. Also acorns, but the more I think about it, the fact that you can technically quote unquote fish while somewhere safe, especially indoors, I'm coming around on the idea. Okay, I think we're at the point we can sleep through the night. So I want to get at least 9 hours in so we can get a big a heal as possible. You know, without chemical assistance. Alrighty. Probably won't get 10, but whatever we can get will be great. Hey, there we go. We even made it to sunrise. Beauty. 84, 80. Yeah, I think these are all actually kind of okay. How are we for cloth? 9. Good. Yeah, we didn't get this Mackinac. We actually got an RNG Mackinac at Homesteaders in Ash Canyon. Okay. Yeah, not 9 cloth will be enough for our purposes. Well, for now. Yep. Okay. Did I actually did. I actually grabbed every book here. Wow. Oh no, I tell a lie. Now I've grabbed every book because I am a little bit tired of blowing, 75% start chances. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a note. PV mollies, 1 deer, 2 guts. Oh yes, and we don't. Yeah, we grabbed all of those. So let me delete that before I give myself a heart attack. I think I left saplings behind. Also, man, look at that condition. How about that? Well, let me check real quick, see what the conditions are like. Negative 34 out of the wind. Yep. Okay. Signal Hill is our goal. How do we get there without giving back a shit ton of condition? Bandages. I have 6. We could take the slope. I like a bunny hat. As far as I know, Zert, the bunny hat does not spawn at all on Misery. So I think that is an exception to Loper loot tables. So no, we're we're still rocking 2 basic ass toques. Ugh. No. We have to take the saplings with us because once our business is done in Signal Hill, I think we just go. Yeah, we're gonna make a beeline to Winding River and then Mystery Lake. Probably our misery. That's totally fair. Honestly, if this was just Interloper, I would be much I'd be much less stressed. Imagine. Yeah, I will leave the hides and guts just because there's another 5 days or so before they're any use to us at all. Yeah, so we best case scenario, hammer at Signal Hill, bedroll somewhere in Mystery Lake. We go to the Muskeg. We forge. Well, we get metal while we're in Mystery Lake. We forge at the Muskeg. Plus, we get a whole mess of cattails. That'd be very helpful. Then, then we start. Then we go to Broken Railroad. We get our stims. There should be at least 1 guaranteed. If we're feeling brave, We can go down to the ravine, get another one, and we take our chances at the hunting. Excuse me, the hunting lodge. Get you some acorns since you have oil already. We could do that. We could easily do that. All right, let me grab these. Yeah, and this is with me passing up 6 birch saplings, one by the space capsule, and then another 5 drop over by the hunter blind. Yeah, so we're 5 kilos over with those, which means climbing is really not an option. So either we take the slope or we take the long way around. And we have no teas. I swear I have collected and prepared and used every tea making source I have seen in my path. It's just never enough. It's never enough. Okay. Yeah, you stay. Staffy's coming with. There's no point in stopping at the little barn because we're not going to be warm in there. So we make a break for Signal Hill. Do I ignore any saplings I see? I've got 15 cured birch. That's 45 arrows. I think we're all right. Actually, if we have that, do I just ditch a couple? You know what? Sure. That's 88%, 32%. Yeah, that's fine. The maples are all coming with. Hey, Dude Quixote, welcome in. Good to see you. Add to birch. There we go. Hope your Friday's going all right. We are, well, we're hanging on somehow.